Hi guys, whatever time you're looking at this, I want to say happy. It's 11:51 here, 11:51 p.m. and so I know it's 2:51 um for those of you in New York. And I'm late. I'm really late. But it's better late than never, and that's not just a cliche today for me. Today I've had my day was pretty weird today. It just seemed to be one weird thing after another. And one thing I've learned is that when stuff is happening, sometimes we want to rush and try to get answers because we want things under control. And I have found that sometimes you just have to let stuff be. Time has a way of revealing answers. Um, and sometimes you just need to grow up and wait. So today was a kind of wait, wait, Fred Bev. But all through the day I'm thinking, man, I need to get online. I need to say something to my people. But I decided it's best that I wait. And the answers came late tonight. And so that's okay. This is real life. This is not scripted. It's real life. And this is how it's going to be on my channel. So welcome to my channel, not on this soapbox, which is really not a soapbox. I'm going to be dealing with real issues. I'm going to be dealing with my life as it unfolds for you. Okay, so I'm not coming with anything in any pretty little box and a nice bow, a nice ribbon on it. You're going to get it as it unfolds. I had so many things I want to talk to you about today. But it's not the time apparently, because every time I try to come on, it was another thing and another thing and another thing. And I got from one extreme, one type of emotion to another type of emotion. And, I realized I need to let this thing play out. But nonetheless, I am here. I am happy. I'm grateful. I hope everyone had a great Martin Luther King Jr. Day. For those of you who had to work, I hope it was not the worst day. For those of you who had a day off, I hope it was a good day. I mean, every day is a good day. It really is. Every day is a good day. And today was no exception. In spite of the weirdness, it was no exception for me. And yesterday we talked about, why are you here? I'm waiting for some more answers before we delve into that. Because I am not here to give answers. I'm not here to provide answers. I am just here for us to see where we are in the scheme of things. And so I'm waiting for some more answers in relation to what's your conclusion and why are you here? Because I think it's a very serious question that, I know you've answered it consciously or subconsciously, one way or the other. And today I was thinking, what is our society interested in? What's our society interested in? That was a thought on my mind. And as I did my research, it had to do with entertainment, it had to do with science, it had to do with gaming. All of it that most of society is interested in is outside of themselves. Everybody wants to be distracted from the real truths of the matter. And if that's the case, that we don't want to deal with ourselves, because that's what's happening. we don't want to deal with ourselves, then what kind of society are we living in? What kind of society are we creating for our children, for our grandchildren, our great-grandchildren? When all we want to do is to be entertained, so we don't have to deal with our own thoughts. And that made me feel kind of sad. When practically everybody is caught up in their phones, their tablets, if you're not binge watching television shows, if you're not interested in celebrity, if it's not about fashion, if it's not about makeup, everybody wants to go into some kind of fantasy world. And that is very alarming when we don't want to deal with our reality. Because our reality is important. It's either we have forgotten what reality is supposed to look like, or we don't know what it's supposed to look like, or it is what we created it to be, but we need to be truthful about it one way or the other. If nobody wants to deal with their own self and their own stuff. You know, I cannot imagine living my life not dealing with my own stuff. Maybe because I'm older, who knows? You know, but I found that to be true, and I found it to be troubling. You know, and I'm thinking, I'm given the opportunity to take care of my grandbaby. What do I want to teach him? What do I want to teach my grandbaby? He's coming up in a world where everybody is tuned out. Nobody's internalizing in a healthy way. And that's problematic. How can I fix that for him? That was my question. How can I fix the world that he lives in for him? How can I show him something more authentic? It's a big deal. It's a task. It's a task because he is 2 years and 5 months, and he already knows how to go turn on the television, turn off the computer. You know, he's already in that framework. He's already in that mindset because he came into it. His parents are tech geniuses, and so he learns pretty quickly. What are we doing? What are we doing as a society? We have lost the art of communication. Lost the art of communication when nobody speaks to anyone anymore. Is that how you find it in your space? Where we spend so much time on our phones, so much time on our tablets, so much time on our television, that we grunt at each other? I mean, is this progress? Is it progress? I mean, it's good on one end and pretty sad on the other. Pretty sad on the other. I mean, if we don't take a stand in our spaces and demand some more from our loved ones and from ourselves, I mean, the future is looking kind of shaky. We need to address it in our space. We can't change the whole world, but we can bring some normalcy to our own selves. It would be a shame if we allow our gifts to become our burden. That would be a shame. That would be a shame. I'm waiting on you, my friends. I'm waiting on you to make a change. I'm depending on you to stand up. I'm hoping that when we come to this community, we'll see the need to have our eyes wide open. To have our eyes wide open. I pray that we don't just wander through life without a clue. I pray we don't wander through life without a clue. I see a lot of my colleagues, I see a lot of my friends, my acquaintances, they're just wandering through life on somebody else's opinion, on somebody else's word, on somebody else's decision. Everyone is following someone, but who's going to stand and lead? Who's going to say, no, I don't have to do that. I don't have to do that. And for those of you who have grandchildren, I want to ask you, when was the last time you prayed over your children? When was the last time you prayed over your grandchildren? You remember when that was a thing? When your mom and your grandmother would pray for you? Would pray for you. That was a beautiful thing. What has become of that? What has become of leading your children in prayer when they sit to have a meal, or before they go and sleep, or when they wake up in the morning? What has become of that? We have gained so many things, but we have lost some fundamental things in the process. You know? We're going to have to make some step backwards and recollect the good things, because they were not all bad. We're going to have to make some conscious effort to hold on to the things that worked, to hold on to the things that were good, because our children, our grandchildren are the ones who will suffer. It's a real thing. We can't be so tired. We can't get so tired and so distracted and so busy and so frustrated and so exhausted that we forget how to do the simple things when it comes to our family. So, like I said, it was a weird day for me. It was a very weird day for me. So, this is my question. What do you do? What do you do when you're having a weird day? How do you handle it? How do you handle it when it seems as though like everything's going in an opposite direction to what you're trying to do? How do you handle it? What's your method? What's your formula? What's your formula? It's important because we all have weird days sometime. And on this channel, not on my soapbox, which is really not a soapbox, it's about helping each other. It's about real issues. It's about real issues. It doesn't always, we don't always have to be talking about the big stuff, but sometimes the small things is what gets us into a lot of trouble. The small things is what gets us into a lot of trouble sometimes. So when you're having a weird day, when you're in a weird space, what's your formula? What is your formula? Because my day was so weird today that 11 o'clock in the night, 12 o'clock in the morning, 12:05, I'm now posting something. So that's to tell you how weird the day was. But in all things, even though my day was weird, I'm grateful for the day I had. I'm grateful because I could still count my blessings. I didn't behave unseemly. I represented my Savior well. I kept my cool, kept the peace. I kept my head. I kept to my tongue. So it was good. Even though it was weird, it was good. Because I'm too old to be breaking bridges down and breaking my character. I can't. So what do you do? What do you do when you're having a weird day? What's your format? And please, no cliches. Let's be real. Let's be real. Because I want to learn, I want to improve, and hopefully you do too. So I'm up here late because I had a weird day. It's life. So I'm not just going to talk to you about the good things only. This is life. And I'm always going to be honest with you, like I said. So remember, some of you still owe me the answers to why are you here? Because I really want us to discuss that. Why are you here? And then I need more suggestions in relation to the 5 things that you need for me to talk about. Send me when you look at this, type in some questions. Because if you don't type in questions, I'm going to be talking about stuff that I want to talk about. But I really want to talk about things that you guys would like me to talk about. So 5 questions. The first 5 that I get enough votes on, I'll start talking on those. And remember, you still have to send any answer to why am I here? Why are you here? What's the reason for you? We want to talk about that, and then, are you living in that purpose? So I'm waiting for you. Anyway, not a lot to say right now. That's all I got for you. But it's the best I have right now. So all we have is right now. For me, it's 12:08 a.m. on the 19th of January, 2021. All I have is right now. Right now. And I am determined to do the best that I can right now. No excuses, no regrets. I'm going to do the best that I can, and I hope you will too. Whenever you're listening to this, wherever you listen to this, I pray that you'll do the best with your now. I love you to life. Have a good one. I'll talk to you soon, and hopefully I can give you some more context. But I wanted to come in here because I promise that I will drop something every day. All right, so those of you that are up, blessing. And when you read this, blessings. I'll talk to you soon. Amen. Bye.